grandpa? Is that a thing?
Hello, everybody. Oh, man. Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Two Nerds, One Quest. I'm your host and DM, JC Dittmer. Getting broken by Jeff immediately before we go live here. Oh, man. I am so, of course. Yeah, I'm your host and DM, JC Dittmer, here with these four nerds. Because we're all here today. Laughing and giggling and having a damn good time to start. That man laughing along with me on the microphone in the rad retro Star Wars shirt is one Tom M. Norman. How you doing this morning, buddy?
I am great, FYI Genius. We did catch your last statement as we were coming live, so that is on stream. Congratulations, you've done it. You've unlocked that achievement. It is now living on the internet in perpetuity.
Wonderful.
One of those things. You always see them try and do it to Matt Mercer on Critical Role, and I'm surprised you guys don't try and do that to me more. It's more Tom just trying to catch me off guard, but yeah, it's fun.
Are you talking
that
about
man
breaking
at the
you?
top, yeah, oh yeah, right before you go live, they use all kinds of and sometimes it ends up on the show. They'll say crap like backwards pussy fart or something like that right before Matt starts talking to try and break them in. Typically Sam or Liam. But anyways, this is not Critical Role. This is Two Nerds, One Quest. And that man at the top of my screen in the sexy-ass Dune shirt is one Ryan Crixus Kukta. How you doing this morning, buddy?
Backwards pussy fart. What the? Good morning. Hey, happy Sunday. Fantastic, ready to rock today. So let's have a great time.
Oh, yes. We will have a great time. We are all here. We are all ready to roll. That man at the bottom of my screen, but at the top of our hearts, is one Rick Chuck LaFave. It always comes out, and that's how I Rick Chuck.
Pointing at Tom.
I'm pointing.
He removed this
I'm
round.
Yeah, I'm on stream, so I'm pointing to where you are.
Where I am?
Yeah.
You're pointing the opposite direction of me on my screen. Good morning. Ready to play some D&D, and then afterwards watch the final weekend of Premier League football for this season. So.
Oh yeah, that's this weekend, isn't it? Everything's kind of set in stone, isn't it?
Games start at 10:30 or no, 10 o'clock. Take off for all the games.
Everything's kind of set already. There's no one can really move today, can they?
Oh no, the Arsenal and City can change the title.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Chelsea can finish anywhere from 5th to 8th.
Holy hell! Okay, never mind.
Pretty fun game.
All right, I may have to actually pay attention to that then. And of
Liverpool's
course,
third. They can't move.
they can't move. That's probably what I'm thinking. Is just Liverpool can't move. I'm not overly concerned about it. And last but not least, the Limerick Maker, the Lore Master, the Lazy Dragon, our lovable crew, Jeff Williams. How you doing this morning, buddy?
I'm doing well. A little sore from a couple days of doing more work than I normally do. Yeah, my daughter's home from college, and she was finishing up exams and things while we unloaded the dorm room. And my wife packed the boxes, and I hauled them to the car after about 40 or so trips. I couldn't feel my feet anymore.
He's 40 pounds, 40 inch, 40 years, and he had to make 40 trips with boxes.
Yeah, that's a lot for a little guy.
Yeah, it is. Damn straight. I could think of a different 40 boxes that would be more fun. Anyways, do you have a recap for us?
40 ounces?
That would still be a lot for little guys.
40 ounces would be good too. That would be a lot for a little guy.
Anyone ever play Edward 40 Hands?
It comes in points.
The Game of Kings.
No. To get to the other side. Anyways.
So we started last session recapping our day in Otari, getting a few things and taking care of some business. Still getting her cloak upgraded, crew crafting a tattoo, Kain transferring runes, Abed doing what Abed does, and creating a new quest for himself to collect books. So the next morning, we picked up all our gear, got everything ready to go. Abed got a little ant haul cast on him, so he'd be able to carry more books, apparently. So then we headed back to the Gauntlight, down in level 3. I wrote down we collected books as we go, but then as I went through, we didn't actually collect any books because there were no books where we walked. So I'm going to cross that off. We did talk to Augrael, the Morlock ghoul creature, just to kind of set him on the same task or ask him where we might find books. So the first new room that we found was a bookbinding room, and we found some scrolls. The next room said Bellacor's office over the top of the door. It was lit by an ever-burning torch. Nothing overly exciting happened. And then we went into the next room where there were some chairs and a fountain, and there was a weird fairy bug thing that we fought actually pretty well and took care of that. So this bug fairy we found was too brash, threatened Troii, so we came in a flash. Who would have predicted that this bug's guts were liquid as Kain finished it off in a splash?
You. A mermaid bug gut splash over the chair.
Yes.
Right.
That bug is now part of our world.
Oh, just wait. You're going to open this door and it's going to be a collection of forks and knives and statues and dinglehoppers and all that stuff. Anyway.
I could use a new Snarfblat.
Snarfblat. Yeah, Snarfblat. There you go. So, you're in this room. There's the
If anybody
remains of
would
a...
like to do a quick 10-minute treat wounds or something on Kain, wouldn't be opposed to it.
That sounds like something I could do. 25 medicine check. I think
Oh, yeah. That's a critical success.
That's a critical success.
I don't need that much.
Dow. Oh, wait. He's going to roll like 2 1s. Don't worry.
that is pretty typical. Where am I?
Question is, has the fortune turned on Ryan's dice for the good? Seems like it did.
13.
24. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Ryan's back. He's back, boys.
Thanks, fixed.
Back in the saddle again.
Right, did you say the tank is
in
fixed?
front of a doorway, which I'm going to move away from and let crew investigate.
I don't think we've really checked this room yet, so...
I have this vision of them healing Kain with a wrench now.
Fixing the tank.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, you have a door in front of you. Well, no, you don't. Crew, are you moving over there? Oh, this dude is gone.
I'd like to check the room, see if there's anything exciting.
Oh, this room. You want to check this room?
We were all combat last time.
We were all combat last time.
Is that perception, right?
Yeah.
15.
Looking around this room, you find an iron key. In between one of the cushions on one of the chairs, searching.
Nice.
You find an iron key. It has make a religion check.
I'll probably just hand it to Ms. Frost and let her do the religion check.
Hand it to someone that knows religion.
Yeah. Yep.
You recognize it as something religious.
Yeah.
29.
29. Yes, you can actually see that this is a defaced symbol of Eridan on on the key.
Have the rest of the keys anyway, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, or checking the door?
You be checking the door. The rest of the room is actually looking around the rest of the room. Let's see. There is one book in here, and that's the book that he was reading when you interrupted him. It is, if you pick it up, it's called Pathways of the Worm. And if you start leafing through it, there's a bunch of descriptions of ritual sacrifice inside the book.
Hey, Abed.
Yeah.
There's a book in here. There's a book. Is this what you're looking for?
I will take a look at it. I will. I'm sorry, I was distracted by some things got messed up in my end. So it was.
There's a bit more here.
Okay. I will look it through. I will do. It sounded like a necro book, right?
Mm-hmm. Pathways of the Worm. Yeah, that sounds necro-ish.
Is it written in something we can read, or doesn't say?
It does not say what it's written in, so I'm assuming it's common.
All right, I'm going to just briefly glance through it to see if it is something I need to read right now, or if it's something I should study. You want me to do a perception check or something, or
Oh, just perusing through it, you find all these descriptions of ritual sacrifice. It's illustrated, so there's some pretty gruesome pictures. He had been cackling about what he was seeing. Jeff, there is also a ever-burning torch in the chandelier, like the previous room. There's books here in this room, and you find a slender volume called Ineffable Hauntings, tucked inside a larger book about ghosts. For some reason, it was tucked inside. Then also...
Abed's looking incredibly strong today, so I'm just going to keep handing him anything I find.
Okay. There ends up being one bulk worth of books in here. Abed, in this volume, Ineffable Hauntings, as you look through that, like you were saying, if there was anything about the other book, Pathways of the Worm, you kind of look through that and are picturing it, and you're like, oh, there's nothing useful here. You open Ineffable Hauntings and you're rifling through it. It contains a detailed academic analysis of the ghostly weapon spell. A character who can cast third-level arcane or occult spells can use these notes to retrain a third-level spell they know into ghostly weapon, with only 1 day of downtime.
One more level and we'll have
a
that.
Wizard could simply just transcribe this spell into their spellbook.
Oh, well, you're a wizard, Harry.
Also inside that book is the formula for the Create Undead ritual.
I love this game.
Funny thing is, I didn't put that shit in there. It's just in the adventure. You just happen to pick a type of creepy dude that would like all this shit that's in this game.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like this floor was designed for you.
Creepy dude.
I am down with this sickness.
Creepy. That's what's in this room.
Nice.
All right. 23 thievery to check the door.
23. Which door? Because there's a door at the top and a door at the bottom.
The north door.
The door by where you're
Check
standing.
Yep. Check for traps and check if it's locked.
You don't believe there are any traps? It's not locked.
All right. Well, I suppose if this was Bellacor's office, she probably wasn't afraid of anybody messing with her. So I will crack the door open and see what's inside.
You turn the knob on the door and open the door to find a remarkably clean bathroom. Like, insanely clean bathroom. And you're pinging Miss Frost and, probably not Abed because Abed's involved in books right now. But Miss Frost, this bathroom is pinging like a mofo, and you realize it's because there's an enchantment to keep it clean. It's almost like she didn't want the cleaner bug dude, demon liquor guy, coming in here to clean. She's like, no, I'm gonna enchant this so he doesn't have to come in here.
Feels right.
Oh man, self-cleaning bathroom. Could you imagine that in real life?
That would be
How amazing
glorious.
that would be.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. They probably have it in Japan.
Against my better judgment, since it looks clean, I will take a step in and do a quick investigation, look for things.
Sure.
17.
It is so clean, there's like nowhere for anything to really hide, and there's very little that interests you in this room. Beyond the fact that it is remarkably clean.
All right. I play a lot of characters who would test the capabilities of the self-cleaning room, but Crew's just going to walk out.
I was going to say, I don't know that Crew's one of them.
No.
I was gonna say, so you're not gonna like splatter shit like all over the walls or what?
Yeah, that scene. What was it? Was it Dumb and Dumber with Bob Saget? Was that one with the? What am I thinking of? It was someone had a chocolate bar in their back pocket, leaned against a radiator, and then smeared chocolate all over everywhere, and then left out through the window.
I do not remember.
No? Okay, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, look it up. Throw it in the Discord when you do find it, because I'm sure we're not the only ones that are curious about this.
That's definitely not the original Dumb and Dumber.
Not Dumb and Dumber. It was Dumb. It was Dumb and Dumber, maybe, like the prequel.
Lloyd. Oh, yeah,
yeah, maybe.
So because they go to the girlfriend's or per the girlfriend's house, and there's chocolate all over, and he comes out. Doesn't he come out with like just absolutely covered?
Yeah, yeah. That's that movie. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
All right.
There's shit everywhere because it's not Bob Saget's the dad.
Yeah.
And it's just Bob Saget standing in a bathroom yelling there's shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Bob Saget's America's dad.
Yeah, if you grow up with Bob Saget the way he was on TV, and not the way he was as a comic, I believe.
Oh no! As a comic, Bob Saget was pure genius.
Yeah,
it was
stand-up comedy was
amazing.
Very much different from the American Dad.
Yeah, and if you don't know, don't go watching Bob Saget comedy around kids.
And the funny thing is, he got the Full House job.
To educate them on the.
And he got the Full House job after he was a comedian already, which is like shocking.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. If there's nothing else exciting, I'll go check the south door.
You go check the south door.
18 for traps and lock.
It is not locked as well.
Technically a 19 because I get a bonus for traps, but 18 for locks.
It does not seem to be trapped. It does not seem to be locked.
I will crack the door open slowly.
This is an empty room. There's a broken iron stool and a well-used whetstone sitting in the corner.
All right.
And another door leading further south.
I'll look back and make sure that my friends got me, and I'll take a step in.
All right.
Okay, good. He didn't start with the words, as you step into this room. So, I
have a tell? What?
I guess I'll search the room before going for the door.
There is a broken iron stool and a well-used whetstone.
That makes sense.
You ever walk into an empty room and have like 2 items sitting in it? That's literally what this room is. There is nothing in here. 10-foot by 10-foot room. You think it might have been you don't even know.
I rolled a 13, so probably not.
Where they isolated people.
All right. Well, let's check the next door.
All right, check the next door.
23 thievery.
You do not believe this is trapped, and it is not locked.
All right. So I'll open this one too.
As you open this door, you find a set of stairs.
Oh, and they are going down?
Down. Going down, Mr.
You
Tiger.
guys ready to start a new floor, or you want to finish this one first?
This one first.
All right.
Abed's sitting in a chair reading.
Do I have the next floor up? Where are my scenes? I don't know if I have the next floor.
Abed is sitting in a chair reading, and Rick is muted. But I'm guessing Rick or Kain would probably want to run around and clear everything out here first.
Sorry, yes. I said we're completionists. We should finish this floor.
We're completionists, or you're completionists?
Rick
We are completionists.
Rick said we are, and by we he means him and Kain.
Ellie did tell us to clear this thing out, so
I just got a really cool book.
job.
Don't you want to find more stuff?
Yeah. Abed doesn't give two flying rats asses at this point.
Yeah,
So does Abed have the map?
Abed's gonna be pulling a bell with his nose in a book, just following the group for the rest of the.
Does Abed have the map of the third floor?
Keep turning his head so he moves.
Yep.
Yeah, Abed
All right.
is the one with the map of the third floor.
All right, I'm gonna go back to Abed and ask for the map and see if I can take advantage of his distracted state to just have him give me the map and not remember that he did it.
Come on now. I'm going to close the book and pull out the map
18
and
to
unroll it.
18 diplomacy. I don't know if it matters.
No, not so much.
All
Abed,
right.
in his excitement, realizes he needs time to actually sit down to get these things into his spellbook.
Okay. I just want to make sure that the downstairs are marked on his map.
Okay.
So that we can find it again.
Yep, I would open up the map on that table that's in front of us.
Okay. And then, so we pretty much have cleared the north half of this map. Abed, did you want to go back and grab any books that we didn't grab the first time? Otherwise, we've got more rooms to search.
We can search more rooms. Before we head to town next, I will want to grab any books that we can pass on our way out. However, we may find more books in some of these other rooms, so we can wait.
Good plan. All right. So looking at the map and doing the completionist thing, I will start following the wall this way.
Which way do you go?
No, there are books in the hallway here, I believe we said.
No, that's the kids in the hall, not the books in the hall.
Oh, kids in the hall? Oh.
Crush your head.
Different show.
Crush. Let's see, C11. C11.
You see 11 books?
Hundreds of... Yeah, we're doing different things here. There are hundreds of stone shelves carved into this room. Let's see. There are a bunch of books in here, but it's nothing that that Abed thinks would be
nothing that I would think would be useful for the
paper
of the books.
Oh no, there'd end up being 2 bulk worth of books here in this room that you think you would be able to grab.
All right. And I can only carry 3 bulk, right, of books, is what he gave me extra for.
We'd have to look
whatever the Ant Hall spell does.
Yeah. Ant Hall, which I had it.
It's fine. You don't have to look it up right now.
Yeah. It like doubles your carrying capacity, I think, for 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. 16 hours. I think it was 8 hours. I said 16 hours, just so that it would be a day's worth of travel within the dungeon for you.
You and reinforcement must go to wait. Target can carry 3 more bulk than normal before becoming encumbered, and up to a maximum of 6 more bulk.
Cool.
And
Well,
I
there
think
you
when you're
go.
encumbered, you just go slower or other things.
Yeah, you walk at half speed. And
You said
other
there's one
things.
bulk?
There's
One?
2 bulk of books in C11. You had 1 bulk of books from C27, from the room you started in today.
Okay.
So if you grab the bulk of books from here and the bulk of books from there, you have your 3 bulk of books that you can carry.
I'm still 2 bulk low on my regular, so I can still grab another
Okay.
bulk.
You could grab 2 more. Perfect.
Cool.
That works.
All right.
Drew, you're headed to that door, aren't you?
There's a door on the north side of where I'm standing.
Yeah, there is a door on the north side of where you're standing.
Let's,
There's also a door at the end of that hall and a door at the end of that hall to the south. So, like, there's
All
2
right.
doors out at the end of that hall. But this door is the first door you're looking at.
Well, it's a natural 1 for 13.
You think the door's locked?
Guys, this one's locked.
Do something
But there's
about
no
it.
keyhole. It's locked, but there's no keyhole. Kain, you want to, bust this one down?
That's it.
Sure.
And you put your shoulder in, it gives relatively easy. Like, it might have been stuck a little bit, but it wasn't locked. It swings open inside this room. Let me highlight this so I can get rid of it. Inside this room,
Tiny.
it is a little room.
Thank you, Kain.
This is firefighting supplies in this room.
Firefighting supplies.
Yeah.
Firefighting or fire making?
Weird.
Fighting, sand, stuff like that. Buckets, a basin of water.
Anything happen if I ping in
yeah.
the area of that room?
Yeah, in amongst the buckets and stuff, there's something that is definitely pinging for you in there.
All right. I'll dig
I'm
around.
gonna direct crew because it's not really a 2-person room. It looks like.
Let's get
Seems
cozy.
about right. Directing crew, you actually, not even gonna have you make the roll for it because you're being directed by someone that knows that it's in there.
Okay.
There is a on the door, on the back side of the door is a rod about yay long.
About the size of a wand or so.
Yeah, exactly the size of a wand. Yeah.
I'll grab it.
One of those things where you grab it and you kind of go, Miss Frost, do you mean this cool stick?
Yeah. Is this the stick you've been looking for?
Oh, yeah, it is.
This is not the stick you've been looking for.
Why don't
you're
you
not-
let me check that? Let me check that out, dearie.
You're not
All
Miss
right.
Frost's dad.
Let's see what this stick can do for you.
You identify the stick? Said stick.
Can I?
Abed has the quick identify.
Yeah, I would have to show
You'd have
Abed
to sit
and
down for
say-
like 10 minutes if you
Yeah,
wanted
I think
I'm gonna show Abed and say, "Why don't you tell me what this is, honeypot?"
Abed, you cannot see because he has his hood over his face. Just kind of gives the rock eyebrow, and we'll take the wand.
Looking at the wand doesn't take you long to realize. Much like everything else in this room, it would be good for putting out fires. It is a wand of quench.
quench, huh?
Yeah.
It is not interesting to Abed.
Q-U-E-N-C-H.
So he
No,
will-
not at all. Abed's like, sure, whatever here.
Yep, and
He'll make water.
give it back. I'll tell her about it.
Miss Frost would gladly take it.
So we got our undeady,
Undeadite?
Yeah, our undeadite necromancer magey dude, and then we got like our elemental frost and fire chica for our magic users. I love it. Great.
If crew hears that it makes water, having been a sailor for quite some time, he'd actually be kind of tempted to hang on to it. But
Crew know how to use magic items?
yeah, crew is multi-classed into sorcerer. So yes, or whatever dedication.
Dedication.
I mean, if you ask Miss Frost for it, I don't think she would fight. Not now that she knows it's not really powerful. She would, again, Miss Frost is on a quest for some of these magical items so that she can get more powerful, which she would use it as trade bait. So if you're interested in it, just, she's not going to fight you for it.
Yeah, it looks like it does 4d8 damage, but only against fire creatures. So it's very situational.
Yeah.
For that purpose. Just seeing if there's anything that's other than that, it just puts out fires.
Yep.
Yeah, I would be one of those things a crew would just like to have. So it's like, I know everybody else, or at least the magic users, have wands of some kind. It's like, oh, that'd be cool to have something. It's not a necklace of fireballs by any means, but it's something. In case you use the necklace of fireballs, maybe I should have it.
Yeah. It's like the anti-necklace of fireballs. So it would also be a good thing to like douse yourself in water if you got to go running through fire later, if things get out of hand. Saying.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I would hang on to it for you at least.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right.
And
anything else?
I would just say if we don't, Deary, if we don't find a value for it, let's see if we can flip it into something that'll help us.
All right. I got some ideas. Anything else in the room that's functional, useful, or just a bunch of sand and buckets?
Just sand and buckets.
All right.
There's 2 large barrels of sand and then like just a bunch of buckets and stuff.
All right. I don't think there's anything else in here. There's 2 doors here at the end.
Yep. There's a door on the east wall and there's a door on the south wall.
Yeah, go 2 doors down.
That was the name of my 3 doors down cover band in high school. There were only 2 of us, so
we just didn't make it as far.
It was a short block. I will check the door at
the short bus picked us up for school too. So
a door at the end of the hallway, so the one on the east, towards the east.
All right.
And I can thievery check for locks and things.
Yep.
It's got to be better than a 1. Yes, 29.
29. This one is not trapped. It is not locked.
All right. Well, we're having success today. Feeling good. Got my new wand. Feeling magical. I'm gonna open this door with confidence.
All right. As if suddenly like crew like belched and taste the Bravos brew again for.
Wait, King, do you still have one of those?
I don't know if you guys still have one or not.
Somebody, or did we use them both?
I think we used them both.
You open this door and immediately hear the sounds of the tearing of flesh and chewing of stuff as you look to see 3 ghouls sitting at the table. They aren't even sitting, they're standing at the table, mowing on rotted, desiccated flesh that is piled up on it as you peek around the corner. And then look up and we can roll initiative.
Very small room.
Perfect.
Yeah. There are 3 beds stacked in the corner, too. Looks like this used to be a place where people rested. Now it's just a place where ghouls eat. So.
All right.
Small.
I was not very sneaky unless they were distracted. Can I roll stealth for initiative or not?
No. You actually said you walk in there confidently. So
I know.
There was nothing sneaky about your action, and that's why we're starting initiative right away.
I know. I still rolled well, so it's okay.
What'd you roll, Drew?
I got a 26.
26.
18 plus 8.
Nice. Abed?
11.
11. What are you not? Okay. Kain?
25.
Ooh, nice. And Miss Frost?
20.
20. All right. And let's see, where are these guys? I need dice. Yeehaw. Dice. D20. And that's... I'm going to do each one of these individually. What am I using? I am using that. Okay, so that's the... This one is... Oh, come on. That's really poor. I'll go that route, and then this one. Oh, come on. There we go. Even worse. 9. All right. So then I get them. Sorry. Forget to. There's multiples. I forget to tag them every time. In the tracker. But we are starting with crew.
All right. Rolled so high, I don't want to delay my turn. I'm going to
Spray him with water.
Oh, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way to
spray him with water.
New toy. Who dis?
Spooge all over.
So you said the beds are stacked there.
Yes. There we go.
Climbable?
Climbable?
Like, is it look sturdy enough to hold
Sure.
me if I were to, like...
A guy your size, yeah.
Okay.
Kain, no. There isn't much room above them for someone Kain's size, but being that you're only 40 inches high, yeah, you could fit between the top bed and the ceiling.
All right.
Top ropes!
Yeah, I was gonna
All
say,
right.
are you gonna try and like give them the?
Yeah,
do
I'm
these
gonna...
guys have AOs? That is the question.
I mean, if the first one hits me, I'll
It'd be really
probably
funny if they
stop,
did.
but-
Yeah, right? As it goes running by. Wham, wham, wham. No, they do not.
All right. I would like to use my first action to move to the beds, the second action to climb on the beds, and the third action to actually just kind of funny because now I see action splash or acid splash.
Action splash.
I like that. Because now that's with the splash damage is like within 5 feet. Is that how splash works? I'm not an expert on
I think.
that.
Usually,
Because
yes, within 5 feet.
okay. So it'd be a spell attack. If I hit, it's acid damage plus 1 splash acid damage, and on a crit, it takes persistent acid damage. So I'm going to. Oh wait, no. That's 2 actions, isn't it? Oh, never mind. I only have 1 action. Back the train up. I will just swing my rapier down at the guy's head. And it's a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Hey, I'm sorry. Okay. Most bombs
Okay.
have the splash trait. When you use a thrown weapon with the splash trait, you don't add your strength modifier to the damage roll. If an attack with splash weapon fails, succeeds, or critically succeeds, all creatures within 5 feet of the target, including the target, take the listed splash damage. So it
Okay.
doesn't matter if you succeed, fail, or critically. The only way the splash damage doesn't happen is if you critically fail.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I will probably do that next round.
All right.
But
and
this
then
round, a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Oh, cool. 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage to A. That's what you're saying?
I was gonna say C, but sure, A is fine.
Or if you want it, whatever one you want.
I'm just kidding. I'm not even close to C.
I don't mind. It's just 8, you said?
Yeah, 8 to A.
Okay.
No, I'm just spoofing you.
This is with your what again? Sorry.
Piercing.
Rapier. Piercing. Okay, yes, you poke him. All right, Kain, you are next. As crew has used all
Was
his
that a
actions.
sound effect?
Me or
Nice.
him?
No, I heard a ah.
That was the
It's
dog.
like a squawking baby in the background.
Oh, maybe it was a sound effect. Ah, there it is. Wow. Need the Wilhelm scream in there.
Move here, I think. And well,
It's a smart play. They are ghouls.
I'll just use a regular strike on C.
A regular strike, he says. I don't know that Kain does regular strikes.
Define regular.
He says regular, and then he'll crit.
Not using his intimidating strike. 27.
That's a critical success. Like I said, I don't know that Kain does regular strikes.
These are kind of squishy then. All right. 22 bludgeoning.
Crew, you can't actually see Kain from where you're standing, but you see his weapon come out from around the corner and devastate this ghoul. Would you like to describe how it dies from your perspective?
I see the meteor hammer go across my field of vision at the end of that opening, and when it comes back, it's dragging like the rib cage.
Nice.
Perfect.
Finish him.
C is dead.
Okay. So the rib cage is gonna fly as part of the hammer at B. the second attack.
Oh, perfect.
25.
25 hits. It's just one off of being a critical success as well.
9 bludgeoning.
Yes. The rib cage does come back on your meteor hammer still. This guy is... Let's see, this guy's at 0. This guy takes
Made my attack less accurate by having that rib cage on there.
Yeah, exactly. It was just enough.
Just enough to throw it off.
Yeah. Threw the balance off.
Yeah.
That moves us to Miss Frost. You see Kain swinging at something. You saw Crew run into a room. You saw some rib cage on Kain's weapon as he pulled it back.
Which ghoul got smashed? C?
C did. Yeah, C's gone. We can put a dead ring on him. Where's
And the only entrance is where Kain is.
Correct.
You can walk through my square though. I don't block you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is he has to stand next to one of them then.
Not a big fan of that. But
You could move in, do a thing, and then move out.
Test out your new armor rune.
But then his spells usually cost 2 actions. So.
Oh, that's true.
Do I have that equipped? Yeah, I do. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Armor rune gets me a little jacked up for getting in there and messing up some combat. So moving to there then.
Perfect.
As soon as I heard those bones rattle, I knew that we were dealing with some undead, and
Makes some
I
sense.
have a particular value in disrupt undead, so I'll go after B with disrupt undead spell.
Excellent.
The target must attempt a fortitude save.
A fortitude
Basic
saving throw.
fortitude save.
Fortitude saving throw. That is a 19.
That is my DC.
Okay, so they just made it. Sucks.
Yeah. So nothing happens. Is that right, Genius? Nothing happens.
Is it a basic save?
It is a basic save.
Yeah.
Then it would be half on a success.
Got it. Okay.
Half damage on a
All
success.
right.
Okay, yeah. So it succeeds. Yep. So you do get something.
So I rolled 9. So that is half is 5. Is that right?
Yes.
Round down.
Round down. 4.
4.
So, all right.
Done.
Q. He is not looking very well. Standing there.
And that's all I can do.
That moves us to Crew. Or not to Crew. To A, who is looking at Crew. Got stabbed by Crew. And he
I
is
got the high ground.
You do have the high ground.
Don't even try it.
Yeah.
I've got the high ground. It's over.
Doesn't help.
Does A stand for Anakin?
He's good. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out how this goes.
Force field.
He
Is
is
there a joke
going.
in there? No legs, no arms, and a ghoul?
He's going to swing his claw at you. Actually, ooh, wait a minute.
Claw.
there's nothing good about that. That's okay. Yeah, okay. He's just gonna swing his claw at you. Claw. Ooh, Jesus. 26 to hit? Yeah, 26.
That'll hit, yeah.
That'll hit. Where's the damage on this one? Your damage is 3 slashing damage. And then I need a fortitude saving throw.
Oh no, did he not clean into his fingernails after his last meal?
He's in the middle of his last meal, man.
I don't like that roll. I'm gonna use my hero point and re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh, it was better. 17.
17 is a success, and then I need a second
Oh my
fortitude
goodness.
saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That is a success as well.
Nice.
You're familiar with it. You've been hit with it before. The ghoul fever does not take hold in your body. Your body seems to be fighting it off. And you're still moving, so you're thankful because you've seen people be paralyzed from shit like this before. Abed, it is your go, sir. Oh, wait. Hold up. He's got more attacks.
Wait.
He's got 2 more actions to use, man. There's another claw. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
So I'll need the double fortitude saves again. The damage on that hit is 2 slashing damage.
Man, for 2 and 3 damage, that's a lot of fortitude. All right. 26 for the first one.
Success.
25 for the second one. Ooh.
Success.
All right, wasted good rolls on him. I guess I'd rather not have ghoul fever or paralysis, so it's probably worth it.
They're bad things to have. The thing is, you don't end up being immune to them if you succeed on these, which is for the amount of damage they do. I mean, ultimately the damage is they end up fucking paralyzing you and then mowing on you. But
yeah,
that moves us to Abed.
I'm just a snack.
Troy is going to use his movement to land and perch on top of Kain's head. And Abed is going to cast... let's go with Ray of Frost. I'm going to do Ray of Frost against... Which one looks worse, A or B? I guess it doesn't matter. I'll do it at 8.
B definitely works worse.
I'm not going to know because I'm not looking through Troy's eyes, so I'm just going to do it. He's going to do it at 8.
All right. No. You can't see A from where he's at.
Oh, B. Oh, I'll do it at B then. Oh, yeah, I suppose because he's standing outside. 21
he's
to hit.
Outside the door. 21 does hit.
Ooh, nice. I critted 12 cold damage.
12 cold damage.
Yep.
I
critted my damage dice.
Kain, Troy ends up sitting on top of your head and launching this frost bolt at him, and it's going to kill him with cold damage. What does that look like to you?
I picture B getting ready to strike at Miss Frost, who walked in the room and thinking that little cloth-wearing, squishy woman it looks like a meal to him. So he's licking his chops and got his claws ready. Getting ready to lunge, and a ray of frost nails him right between the eyes. His mouth's drooling open, but
the drool freezes
just in place. And now we have a little goblin statue sitting there.
Ghoul statue.
A little drool hanging out of its mouth.
Yeah.
Cool drool.
Cool drool. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
And then for my last action, I'm going to raise my shield.
Okie dokie. Then let's see.
by yourself.
B is dead. C is dead. Crew.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use my twin feint since there's only one guy left now. So first attack is regular. 16 to hit
16 just hits it.
for 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Yeah, he really doesn't look so hot.
And
Feeling a
then,
little woozy, man.
and then with the other hand, because then he's flat-footed with the twin feint ability. Blow that. Oh, that was a natural 1 for 8. So that was kind of a waste. And since I missed, I'll swing back the Kukri on the backhand just because I'm angry at him now. And that's another natural 1 for 4.
Miss Frost, you're
deserve
watching.
that.
You're watching Crew up on top of these beds. Like his footing is not the best. Like the foot went through one of the springs. And it's causing he's normally pretty fluent with his blades, but it just looks like a physical comedy routine on top of this bed right now. Kain, we are back to you. You have Troy on top of your head.
All right, me and Troy gonna go look at this last ghoul.
Okay, yep, he's sitting there. He's kind of actually laughing at Crew right now.
I'm gonna
All
bang
right,
you.
so Kain will take offense to his laughing in the middle of combat and give him the intimidating strike.
Give him the heater, Ricky.
28.
That's a critical success.
Oh, I got that one. 26. We'll squish him.
26. Yeah, Miss Frost. You want to describe what this looks like? Keep in mind that this ghoul had 3 hit points left, and he did 26 points of damage to it. And he still had the ribcage from the last one on his meteor hammer.
And
Yeah,
a bird on his head.
And a bird on
I
his head.
see the ghoul like take it under the chin, kind of like a Mike Tyson punch, and the rest of the body gets obliterated, but like the head pops like straight up and hits the ceiling and like poof, and it like sprays little dust all over everybody.
We are out of initiative as dust and debris from the skull of the ghoul rains down on everybody. That is beautiful. Abed in the hallway.
Miss Frost, it almost looks like a nice snow, like kind of a fog. It's really beautiful.
Abed, as you stand in the hallway, a very, 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 very large, it almost doesn't fit in the hallway. Illusion fades, and there is a dragon there. No, I'm kidding.
Good thing you got your shield up.
That's off of the hallway alone? Like, yeah, let's.
Abed's well shielded by himself in the hallway.
Yep.
You never know what's gonna come and attack you when you're least expecting it.
It's a giant dildo.
Well, I lower my shield.
In the morning.
Is it your dad? What? Anyways, what would you like to do?
Somebody- It sounds like Abed
Kain
wants
will
somebody to
help Abed out of his
take that.
predicament in the broken down bed. Kind of help lift him down.
Okay.
All right. I'm good at acrobatics, right? 27. Thanks for the help. Is there anything in the pile of beds or anything as I'm climbing down?
Oh, I didn't attach that to them. Okay. In this room, if you look around, you find a lot of
Meat.
bed and desiccated, foul-smelling chunks of flesh and bone laying on the table, and rotten old mattresses and wood, rusty springs all piled up. That's really what's in here. It's a lot of dead meat and old
So-
bed at the table.
I found one book, Rusty Bed Springs by I.P. Knightley.
Yep.
I'll leave that one in the room.
Abed's familiar with that one.
It was not a page turner.
Hey, I grew out of it.
Well, what would you like to do?
Anything?
There's a
nothing
door
else
to
in
the south
room,
in
or
the hallway.
Nothing else in the room worth, or any pings. Miss
Unless you want
Frost?
some desiccated flesh to munch on, yeah.
No, thank you.
It has been, that room has kind of been converted to a dining hall, basically, for the ghouls.
I'm afraid to look at what Rick sent.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I will. I'll check the other. I'll check the other door for traps. It's only a 14.
Only a 14.
It's as low as I can go without critical failing. So
Roll the 2.
I rolled a 2.
The door does not seem to be locked. It doesn't seem to be trapped at all either.
All right, I will crack it open.
Cracking this door open, you see what might have at one time. Oh, hell, hang on a minute. What might have at one point in time served as a writing studio. It's been all but obliterated by dozens of tiny swatches of, or all but obliterated. There are tiny swatches of skin and flesh marked with tattoos.
Tattoos.
The table
Sure,
in
that's
the
your
middle
image.
of the room, there is a large swath of pale skin stretched over the desk, sporting a half-completed image of a sinister-looking woman and a hunched-over ghoul with a needle and ink that is repeatedly using that needle and ink to puncture this stretched skin and continue this drawing. He seems absorbed in his work as he sits in his chair.
So I mean, having just done my first tattoo, I probably recognize what he's doing.
Yeah, you recognize exactly what he's doing. He is tattooing this dead flesh. As he's sitting there tattooing this dead flesh, there's a small pile on the corner of the desk that looks like more just sections of skin and flesh that have tattoos on them. And as he's working, he just grabs a small chunk of it. It looks like maybe about a mouthful, and he just pops it in his mouth and begins chewing as he continues working on tattooing this larger image.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, that's a fun.
He's a slightly more refined ghoul than the ones in the last room.
All right. I will kind of nudge Kain and kind of like, hey, you see what's going on in there? Like what? I mean, he seems to be involved in what he's doing. Maybe we can sneak up on him.
He just threw up a little bit in my mouth when he swallowed the tattoo. But
All right. So-
I don't know. You do
I'll-
tattoos, don't you do tattoos?
Yeah, but I don't eat them.
Yeah, but maybe he gets benefit from them somehow that way. Like they're little, like spells that he's eating.
I
You
don't-
suddenly have this vision in your head, crew, of him biting your hand where you tattooed yourself and chewing on it.
Yeah. Kain, why don't you unless do you think we should talk to him? Otherwise, again, we're here to clear him out, right?
Well, you should probably talk to him. He's not threatening us, and maybe he can teach you something about how to like make tattoos more effective.
Say, Ghoul, you work for me now. And then Just have him like doing a tattoo all the time.
If he gets ornery or something, we can take him out.
I'm gonna message. I see Abed down the hallway still with his shield up repeatedly. So I'll message him and say, Abed, there's a well-to-do ghoul in this next room making tattoos and eating them. Want to talk to him?
Abed turns around and looks at Crew, pulls back his hood so that Crew can actually see his face, and just gives him the what? Like the why? Like, and then pulls his hood back up and turns back around.
All right, I'll say. All right, I'll just go in the room then. I'll kind of
step in the room.
Myself.
When you open the door and you step in the room, he looks up from what he's doing. He says, "How dare you interrupt my work? I shall tattoo rotten limericks on your flesh and then eat it from your bones." And we can roll initiative.
What does? Oh,
All right.
He didn't like being interrupted.
You all laughed at Abed keeping his shield up. Who's laughing now?
You're still standing in the hallway by yourself.
I am a wizard.
He can cast his spells through Troii, who, if I'm not mistaken, is still technically on your head. Because I haven't heard anyone say he went anywhere else.
No, he would have. I'm sorry, he would have flown back to my shoulder after. But
Okay.
that is funny though.
Walking around. Oh, that's a nice helmet you're wearing. No, that's just a bird.
That reminds me of a really, really awful joke my dad used to tell. I'll tell it off the air.
I was gonna say I'm scared.
Save it for the
You
patrons.
just got to remind me post-show once we've closed down the stream, because this is not a joke for public speaking.
Not for public consumption.
Not for public consumption.
Neither are tattoos.
Abed. Well, that's a good thing he's sitting in private.
Yeah, right. 25.
Yep. 25 for Abed. Holy hell. Abed found his dice. Crew.
Niner.
Kain.
28.
Hot diggity dog. And Miss Frost, because I am nasty. Oh, you are muted, sir.
10.
With authority.
He is not going last. She is not going last. All right, Kain, you are leading the riot. You hear him yell that he's not to be interrupted.
Okay. I'll walk in the room and go around to this side of the table. Is that where like the stack of skin tattoos are?
Oh yeah, on the table there, yeah.
Okay. So I moved, and then I'll use an action. He's gonna pick one up and kind of examine it.
Yeah.
And then ask the little goblin dude, "What do these do?" He's curious. He's not really scared of the goblin dude right now, so he doesn't feel like he needs to just kill him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do? Because he'll answer on his turn.
He wants to know what this is all about. This guy's kind of weird.
All right, Abed.
If the rest of the team kills him, that's their choice.
Okay, Abed, it's your go.
Well, Troy is again going to fly into the room and land on Kane's head. And
it's the best vantage point. Get used to it.
Yeah. Yep. It's a
as opposed to Crew.
It's a natural perch.
You may want to get a hat. Just saying.
And this time, flames are going to shoot out of Troy's face.
The side of your face.
Yep.
Flames on the sides of your face.
18 to hit.
18 to hit. 18 is a miss.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a more sophisticated ghoul. I told you this.
Wow. All right, and then I'm going to raise my shield.
If only we had a giant tank with meteor hammers.
Yeah.
He's squishy. He looks like the other ghouls.
You say that until he hits you. You remember, you're the one that always gets knocked down first.
He says,
How does Kain do with needles?
he turns and looks at Kain, and he says, "Put it down," and he swings his claw at you. Let's see. It's an 18 to hit. Oh, wait. Yeah, well, yeah, 18 to hit.
No.
And then, he steps closer to you and tries to bite you. Let's get this again. A step closer to you. He's gonna try and bite you.
Nope, it's fine. I got it.
And that's a 27 to hit.
That does hit.
That does hit.
Wow.
Let's see.
That's
The damage on this is.
It's with the penalty?
Yeah.
Wow.
The damage on this is 14 piercing damage, and then I need 2 fortitude saves from you.
And reroll that one. 26.
That saves.
15.
You become paralyzed.
Uh-oh.
You can make a new save at the end of each of your turns, and the difficulty of that save lowers for each consecutive round that you fail. So,
Boy, I bet you wish you were smashing his face earlier in the game, huh?
Apparently I underestimated him.
all
It
right.
happens.
Let's see. He's got one more attack in
Outside
your
your bird has a nice stable perch now.
Well, now he's gone.
See.
No, he moved in between, so
Well, he may come back.
He is.
it was a. John, it was
Actually, I don't
attack-
think he would have
attack,
attacked me if
move,
your bird
attack.
hadn't spit fire on him.
You picked up his food.
He's used 3 actions.
Oh, yes, because
He moved.
Yep, correct. All right, cool. Then it is Miss Frost.
Alright, so Miss Frost is not even in the fucking room yet. So
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on in there?
and she enters the room seeing this the school in the corner. And
You notice
I think she
Kain-
thinks the same thing, like, oh, it's just a ghoul.
So you moved in. I will burn an action of yours. If you're not going to attack, like if you're kind of walking in and thinking this is all kind of a cool situation, I'm going to take one of your actions and have you notice that Kain is not moving.
Alright. Well,
and then I'll let you do with your last action what you want. But you realize
Alright,
this
hold on.
situation's probably a touch more hostile than you were thinking.
okay, so as soon as I look over and see he's not moving, then I'm definitely gonna, like, immediately then turn back and fling some cold.
Okie dokie.
So
Excuse me.
that real quick. 18 to hit.
18 to hit. 18 misses.
I was gonna say that.
Okay, and the ghoul probably smiles a weird, unnatural smile as Miss Frost, like, gulps.
Yeah. Crew.
All right. Well, we lost. If we've lost Kain, then Crew's going to definitely do a hydraulic push on this guy. So this is an attack roll. Natural 1. So
Would you like to use your hero point?
I used it earlier, so
Oh.
I do not have it anymore.
You did.
So a powerful blast of pressurized water does not bludgeon the target. And then I'm going to use my other action to cast guidance on Kain.
All right. Guidance work on saving throws?
Yes, guidance
That's
works
helpful.
on Attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check. Until the start of my next turn, one time.
Okay.
You have to choose when to use the bonus before rolling.
Okay. Well, Kain, it is your turn. You're paralyzed.
He's also
Body
And you're
frozen
muted.
in place. You
Oil
can't act
can.
except recall knowledge and
Sorry,
use
it's
actions.
playing the dog. Is it plus
Yep.
1 or plus 2, Jeff?
+1.
Plus 1 to the fort save? Okay, try the save.
Okay.
Nat 20 for 32.
Yeah, that definitely succeeds. You
Nice.
gain your faculties back.
It was only because of the guidance, too, not because of the amazing roll.
Yeah, right. All right, then it moves
End
to...
of my turn then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So it's Abed.
well, Troy is going to try to shoot flames out of his face again.
Well, he
Actually,
shot flames out of his face. He just missed them last time.
yeah. He's actually going to move over to crew first, though. 'Cause-
Try and get more on eye level with the goal.
yeah. Also, he doesn't want to be sitting right in front of the ghoul on a person that's not moving.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I thought Pigeon likes sitting on statues.
Thought so, dude.
That's fair.
Regret that.
I can't
I mean,
argue
that's
that.
truth, but if Troy ever hears you call him a pigeon again, he's going to shit on your head.
So 22 to hit, and as he's blowing flames out his face, he's pushing the fire out so hard that he poops on Crew's shoulder.
Beautiful. And a 22 just hits him. That is his AC, folks.
Oh, and nice. I critted on my. I need to just use my fire attack because I critted damage
Get a
dice.
crit?
Yep, 12.
Nice.
12 fire.
12 fire damage. Let's see that. Puts him at...
Oh, it was cold the first time that I critted. So I guess they both work.
Nice.
I think that's the first damage that made it through.
Yeah, yes, it is.
We went a whole round of missing and not attacking.
Well, when your tank doesn't go in and attack right
Yeah.
away, it's kind of easy to get through a round without dealing damage to it. That moves us to, let's see, that was Abed. That was Kain. Kain and Abed. Are you doing anything else? You had the flames. You have your shield up.
Shield.
You maintained your shield.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, okay. He is going to, because he got hit by Troy, he's going to move up to here.
If he does that, I get a nail.
Okay. That's what I was waiting for. That's why I was pausing.
He thought you were still paralyzed.
Yep. He thought you were paralyzed and he took damage from this source over here, so.
Only
He's
rolled
gonna
19, though. I missed him.
Oh, boo. So he moves over here and he is actually going to try and he's going to swing at Troy with his claw.
Shite.
I tried.
That's a 22 to hit.
I would assume that hits him. Let me check. AC 17. Yep, that hits him.
All right, and that is then 15 points of piercing damage.
I did not reset Troy's hit points after last rest, so he is still up.
He is still up. Okay, then I need fortitude saving throws from him. 2 of them.
It's kind of funny.
He's going to become a ghoul-fevered raven.
You're going to have an undead raven here. That might be something that Abed just lets happen. Like,
Nat
he may
20
encourage that.
and 19, so 28 and 27.
The first one, oh yeah, they both succeed. 28 and 27, yeah, they both succeed then. That's, yeah, holy hell. All right, then he's gonna swing at Troy a second time
God
because he's
damn
got
it.
one more action yet. Well, Troy damaged him. That second swing is a 21 to hit.
Of course it does.
How many hit points does Troy have?
20.
That's 14 piercing damage.
Troy just kind of falls off of Crew's head.
Falls off Crew's head and disappears into like a cloud of smoke.
It's a real raven, so it's just a
Okay.
shredded up raven now. Laying at Crew's
It's just
feet.
feathers and bones and flesh
Yep.
now laying at Crew's feet.
It looks like what happens when a hawk gets like a small bird. All you see is just feathers floating in the air.
All right. Miss Frost.
Boy. I'm not trying to get any closer to this fucking.
Well, you have an ally between the two of you now, so.
Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna try to fling cold at it a couple times and then raise a shield. So
All right.
so let's do 11 to hit,
11 misses.
19 to hit.
19 misses. His
All
AC
right,
is
well-
22.
Not a great day for Miss Frost today. So,
Shield! Shield!
After fling, miss, she's like, she gulps again and uses her last action to raise that shield.
Crew.
And it happens to be the glass shield, which is a unique ability of hers that could cause damage. We'll see.
I think you've used it once before. It's really cool. I do that one. Crew. He came to
All
you.
right.
You get to swing.
Yep. So no way to get him
Good Charlotte.
flat-footed without twin strike. So I'll do that. I'll do the twin strike. First attack, normal.
Okay.
Is 14, but haha, that was just a distraction for my offhand. So he's flat-footed against a 20.
20 misses.
Even with flat-footed,
Oh, even with flat foot? No, 20 just hits with flat.
just
yeah.
hits. Yes.
Just
Okay.
hits.
Cool.
Forget flat footed. Just hit.
And I got too many abilities now. I gotta find it. Where's that sneak attack? There it is. All right. So
Great thing
a
about-
total of 10 slashing damage.
10 slashing damage. All right.
And then third, I will just, I guess, attack again. Let's see. Yeah, there's no way I can like set up a dodge or anything unless I were to move, and I don't know if that's even a good plan. So, I'll just swing back with the rapier from the other side,
Okay.
and it's just a 4.
It is a 4, which misses.
Yeah, that -10 penalty is huge.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have hit anyway.
And
All right.
that brings us to the top of the round. And seeing as how it is 8 minutes to 10 o'clock, and this fight isn't ending anytime soon, we will call it right there.
It's not.
Boy, oh boy.
This is not your average ghoul.
Should ask
Certainly
if
not.
we tattoos for us.
He is a finer class of drinking, buddy.
Hey, but props to Troy for absorbing a good chunk of that, because
Oh, yeah.
that
Where became the new shield?
keeps us alive. A literal meat shield.
Yep. And it
White
also
meat-
gets
a
a
white meat
combat bar
shield.
involved in the combat. Because he has to come in the room now to do anything.
Well,
Or you can stand in the hallway with the shield.
Sure. He could do that.
it's
Too.
a strong
party
possibility
now.
that's where he stays.
Yeah, if you were looking through Troy's eyes, you saw that first hand, and then the second hand.
It's like a double bitch slap. Psh, psh.
The last thing you saw was feathers. Then your vision went black and then
Yeah.
returned to you.
The last thought Troy had was, "Oh, squawk."
Oh, squawk.
All right, we are Two Nerds on Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Twitch.tv/Tom M Norm. or bit.ly/nerdtube. That is our YouTube channel. Go there for any and all video replays. Twitch.tv has the video replays for about a month. So go there as well to see the most recent episode. Follow both channels. Get notified when we go live. It costs you nothing. Twitch.tv, use the Amazon Prime sub. That also costs you nothing. Helps support the show. If you also want to support the show, go to patreon.com/2nerds1quest. Get the unedited podcast with the pre and post show content. It's fun. You get really fun jokes by John. They're great. Fantastic jokes by John all the time. Super cool.
Best joke ever.
Yeah. Regular podcast is being caught up. That should be caught up soon. We are almost there, but go to the podcast, get the podcast for free wherever you get your podcast from. Give us ratings and reviews. We could always use ratings and reviews. Let other people know about the show. With that being said, for me, for Cooch, for Genius, for Rick, and for the DMJC. There, nerds.
Word to your moms.
Came to drop bombs.